Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa and this is my channel Rooted Souls Tarot. It's really lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought we'd take a little bit of a look at the energies of this month's full moon. So we'll just look at the general energies. It's like a general reading for everybody, and then we'll have a little bit of a closer look with one card for each sign. So we'll make a start. I've dug out my Moonology cards. So I thought we'd use these to have a little bit of a look at the general energy that we've got to work with during this full moon. So 3 cards for the general energies that the collective have to work with during this full moon. Right, one's popped out already. Okay, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. I think that's a pretty good shout, really. That's the feeling I'm getting about this month generally. Meditate and contemplate. Always good advice. A bit of a full moon ritual, a bit of time to quieten the mind and go within, and to see how, you know, the energies can help you to move on with whatever you've got going on in your life at the moment. And then we have got luck is on your side. That's the new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so the end of a tough cycle approaches. Meditate and contemplate, and luck is on your side. Let's have a little bit of a look and see how they weave into our general energy of this full moon, how the collective, how it's going to affect the collective this month. I think this month's quite a pivotal month for a lot of people. There's a lot of endings and a lot of new beginnings and a lot of shifts onto different paths this month. Let's have some cards. So we'll do a slightly different spread this month. We'll start off with the energy. Where is the energy at right now? And we have the Magician. Then we will have what are the challenges of the energy at the moment? And we've got the World. Then we'll have what do we need to let go of? What do we need to release? We've got the 9 of Wands. Then how can we best work with these releasing energies? How can we best work with the energies of release? What can we do to help ourselves? The Hanged Man. Then I think, what do we need to know? How can we grow after the release, after the new moon? What can we do to help ourselves grow and move onwards in a positive way? Okay. One more. Right. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so our general energies this month as a collective is one of the Magician. So the Magician, I'll show you there. We've got the Lightseer's Tarot I'm using today. So the Magician is what he's amazing at manifesting, of, you know, turning his hopes, his dreams, his thoughts into something tangible and bringing what he wants towards him. So I think as a collective this month, we've got the power. We have got the power to make the changes that we need, that the earth needs, that the collective needs, that we need on an individual basis to change things for the better, to set ourselves off onto this right path that we need to be on for the next few years. Because as we know, I've spoke about over the last few months, there's a lot of change happening astrologically speaking. If you look at any good astrologers, maybe Steve Judd, he's amazing. Person to look at. He's got a YouTube channel, obviously, and he talks about how things are moving, how things are changing, how the world is on a in a place where things are really going to start shifting in a big way. And I think a lot of us at the moment are getting ourselves, or the universe is helping us to put us on that right path, on the right trajectory for moving forward in the right direction for the next few years. And the Magician, you know, that lovely energy of manifestation, of bringing things towards you that you need to help you, you know, at any given time, and also of having the tools that you need to do the job in hand. So, you know, whatever's going on in your life at the moment, you have the tools that you need to bring that into life, to work on that, and to be successful in that. And on a collective level, we all have the tools and skills that we need to get our you know, our lives, our general energy of the collective onto that right path for moving forwards. So that's really exciting. So challenges that are in our way during this full moon. We've got the World, and the World, obviously, it's a really great card, isn't it? It's the last card of the cycle. It's the last card in the major arcana. So it's the culmination of everything that you've learnt along the last life cycle. You've got that information to help you to move forward into the next. But I think in this case, I think the World is speaking as the world. I think, you know, I think there's a lot of stuff going on in that outside world, and I think a lot of it is very negative, and it's a real battle and a real challenge to stay grounded, to stay focused, to stay uplifted, because at the end of the day, that is what we need to do when things are challenging outside ourselves. We need to try and light up our inside and then radiate that light and that love outwards to others in order to help lift the general collective vibration. So I think the challenges that we've got this month during this full moon is the energies that are going on around us that are contributing to maybe dragging us down a little bit, when really we all need, you know, we've got, with the Magician, we can manifest, we can be magical, we can bring those collective energies up in a really positive way, but that involves us using the tools that we have within us to really to light up ourselves, so then we can share that out with others. So what we need to release as well now, we've got the Nine of Wands, so that's our next card. So what collectively do we need to release? I think we need to stop looking back. We've got the Nine of Wands, and that is the card. If we look at the Rider-Waite deck, it's the wounded soldier, and it's of a soldier, and he's got all his wands behind him upright, and he's got his bandages on. Excuse me, got a hiccup. It's gone. No, it's there. He's got his bandages on. And in the card, in the Rider-Waite deck, he's actually looking towards the past. And I think that's what we need to release now. I think we need to learn to look forward a little bit more. Obviously, we need to learn from the past, what's gone on in the past. But things are changing, life's changing, the energy of the world is actually changing. And I think we need to let go of the things that we used to do, the things that we used to do in the past. And I think we very much now need to be pushing forward with persistence in a really positive, open, loving way. See, we've got the lady there. She's got her light because it's at the top of her wand, and I think she is very much looking towards the future in this card. She's got that light. She's shining her light of her wand. She's got a wand the wands are fire elements, so this fiery energy of really moving forward, of moving towards your joys, your passions, the things that light you up, that make you feel satisfied and happy. And she is looking towards the future with this lovely bright light on the top of her wand. I think maybe she is being the light, and as I spoke about the world before, I think we all need to be the light, to bring this positive energy in, and to, oh, excuse me, my phone's pinging, to bring the positive energy in and to radiate it out to others. And the way that we do that is just to try and keep our vibration high. And so that can be done in so many ways. It can be as simple as taking a nice bubbly bath, enjoying a nice meal, laughing with friends. Laughter is an amazing way to lift your vibration. Dancing, yoga, exercise of any description, going out for a big long walk, just keeping ourselves lifted and positive so that we can shine our light and really be persistent in moving forwards, rather than drawing on what's gone on in the past. We're looking forwards and looking towards all the lovely positive things with that high vibrational energy. So the next one, we've got, what did I say? How to best navigate, how to best release whatever it is that we need to release. So in this case, it's the past. How can we release in this lovely full moon? How can we move forwards? And we've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is all about looking at something from a completely different perspective. And I think that was actually at the heart of the energy of November. It was all about being open and being open to change and open to looking at things from a completely different perspective. And I think this month, out of all the months this year, is the month where lots of people are just going to have their worlds flipped, their perspective flipped, the opportunity to look at things in a completely different way. And I think in order for us all to release the past and to move onwards into the future in a really positive way, I think we've got to start looking at things in a completely different way. I think we've maybe got to have some mind shifts, some epiphany moments where things are suddenly we think one way, and then it's somebody says something or something happens. You're like, oh my God, I'm looking at that now in a completely different way. It all feels different, and I'm going to go, move forward through life thinking about things now in this way. And I think that's just something that we're going to need to be open to this month. And I think in order for us to move forwards, move onwards in a really positive way, during this full moon, I think we've got to just try and be open, maybe take a step back, take some time to quieten your mind maybe, and to have some internal introspection and just mull things over a little bit, and just give yourself the opportunity and be open to looking at things from a different perspective, and things being different than you originally thought, or different to how you always thought they were, how you thought they were in the past. I think you've just got to be open to maybe realising that things actually weren't what you thought, and moving forwards, just really pushing forwards in a positive way with a completely fresh new perspective. So the last card is what can we do to help ourselves grow, to help ourselves learn, moving forward after whatever it is that we've released. And we've got the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles, he is the richest king in the pack. Look at him there, he's sat there, he's in his man cave with his dog, and he's just happily looking at his pentacle. He's got everything that he needs, everything that, everything that he ever wanted, because he's really good at manifesting and drawing all the good things in life towards him. And I think maybe this is the card for us during this full moon, is the card of gratitude, for feeling grateful for all the lovely things that we do have. And being open, again, in that high vibrational state, being open to drawing the good things in life towards us. And yeah, and just having that sense of gratitude. I think that is something that's going to grow within you to help you moving forward on your journey onto the next stage of whatever the next cycle of the month, because obviously the moon, the month goes through a cycle, and the moon goes through a cycle, and as do our lives. And as we move through the month, things change, and I think coming out of the new moon, the King of Pentacles is a really good energy to work with, because you're being open to all the abundance in the world coming towards you. And again, don't forget that comes in many forms. For some people it might be finances, for other people it could be love, it could be time, whatever it is that you want to have an abundance of, and just being open to that happening. And that's a really good place to move into the next cycle, the next phase of the month. So right, I'll pop these back into the pack, and we will have a card for each suit. So for each suit, for each sign. I'm in tarot mode. So let's have a card for Aries, how best you can use the energy of this lovely November full moon, which is on the 15th, 16th, depending where you are in the world. I'd love to know where you are. If you want to pop it in the comments below. I'm here in France, so I think it's on the 15th for me this month. And also, I'd love it if you like the reading, a thumbs up would be great. A subscribe would be even better. Okay, so let's have a card for Aquarius for our full moon. Full moon energy. Oops, right. We have the World. So you've got the lovely energy of the world to work with, that you've got the end of the cycle, the beginning of something new, and using everything that you have learnt in this last cycle. So this could well be the month for you, this short cycle of November, October's new moon, full moon even, to now, using everything that you've learnt in that new moon, I'll get my words out right in a minute, in that month, to help you to move forward into the next cycle of November, December. So, right, who do we have next? Taurus. Card for Taurus. Oh, I've ruined the cards. Card for Taurus, how best to use the energy of this lovely full moon. Ooh. I'm really bad at shuffling today, extra bad. I know I'm generally not great, but we've got the Justice card. So for you, Taurus, I think it's all about finding balance, doing things the right way, embracing that lovely energy of balance during the full moon, and using that to help propel you forwards into the next month, into the next cycle. So whatever that may be for you, balance obviously is going to be different for everybody. It could be, again, time, it could be love, it could be money, it could be doing things in the right way, even making sure that you dot the T's and cross the dot the I's and cross the T's during this month. If you're doing any contracts or any paperwork or anything, make sure that you're doing it in the right way. So that's good advice, good energy for this month, finding balance, keeping that balance going, and doing things the right way. So we have Gemini for the next card. Let me turn that round. For some reason they are the wrong way. Okay, we've got Gemini. So the energy of the full moon, how can we use it to move into the next cycle? Gemini. Okay, we have the Wheel. Okay, so the Wheel. as the Wheel of Fortune in the traditional tarot deck, and it's about life going in cycles, as the months do, as the world does, as the earth does, as the universe does. Things go in cycles, and sometimes things can be difficult, and sometimes things can be all right, and then sometimes things can be good. So I think this new moon energy, full moon energy, is really going to shift you into a more positive cycle. It's going to, the momentum of the energy of the cycle of the moon moving is going to really help you to shift into a new, better, more positive, brighter, lighter cycle of life. So whatever's going on with you, it's going to start getting more positive. The weight of whatever's been holding you back, been dragging you down, been blocking you, is really starting to shift now, and you're moving into a much better, brighter, lighter place. So good day, Gemini. Okay, so we have Cancer. I really don't know why. I think it's because my hands are cold, maybe, why I'm shuffling bad today. The weather's turned today and it's all chilly here. Okay, right, Cancer. We have the Sun. Amazing. So for you, Cancer, the full moon energy for you have to work with is a really positive one. It's one of abundance, it's one of joy, it's one of happiness. And I think that as long as you, again, it's being in that really positive, light, bright state, that's high vibrational state where you are just embracing everything that's coming towards you, that's lifting you, and just trying to stay in that place in the sun. That's wonderful. That's the best card in the pack for you there, Cancer. So I'd love to know how that's working for you. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, lovely energy to work through the full moon. Okay, so we have Leo. Leo next. Okay. The moon. The moon for a full moon. So for you, Leo, I think maybe this full moon might be quite emotional. It might be one where you are having to spend some time in introspection, you know, connecting with that really moon yin energy and just working through things. Try not to get dragged into all those negative feelings of maybe fear, worry, and just really being quiet, spending it, maybe going within and trying to, you know, work through it in a positive way, and in a quiet way, in a slow way, in a very introspective way. I think maybe for you a nice full moon ritual would be lovely. You know, one that's, you know, quite solitary and uplifting, and maybe quite a lot of release may need to happen for you this month to set you off on that right path, using the, you know, embracing that energy, that full moon energy, the double full moon energy that you've got there, to move forward so that you're in a better place for the next cycle. So Virgo, Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is all about being stubborn, having a vision, moving forwards with something despite resistance from other people. And I think that's the energy that you need to work with this month, Virgo, is just, despite what others may think, what others may say, what others have ideas about whatever it is you're doing, I think you just need to come from your heart. You need to come from that heart space, follow your gut, and just really move forwards despite what others think, what others say. I think, you know, you've got this deep feeling, excuse me, I've got a hiccup here again, a feeling deep in your gut, and I think you are very at peace with that, and you know that that's where you need to be going, and you've got the inner drive to really just run with it and move forward with it regardless of what others think. So there you go, full moon energy for you. Stubbornness and not giving up and moving forward despite. Okay, we have Libra next. What card have we got for our lovely Libra? The Hierophant. I think connecting with your spiritual side this month, this new moon, I keep saying new moon, full moon is the way for you. I think, you know, spending some time of introspection, time of really maybe considering your beliefs, considering the route of spirituality that you are on, you know, considering the path that you are taking. Maybe you may have a bit of an epiphany. Sorry, I'm just looking down here. Meditate and contemplate our new moon energy. I think it is a time of going within, meditation, contemplation, and yeah, just finding that spiritual place where whatever that is for you. It may be that it's changing. It may be that you're off on a new cycle with your spiritual practices. It may be that you are changing the way that you look at spirituality. But whatever it is, spirituality and your connection with the divine and the connection with yourself is a big part of the energy that you're working with during this lovely full moon. So, Scorpio, what have we got for you? Let's have a little look. There we go. We have the Star. I think you are going to really be connecting with your dreams and wishes this full moon. I think you're really wanting to start bringing those dreams, those wishes, those you know, the things that you're really desiring in life to happen for you. You're really starting to bring those back down to earth during this full moon. You're really using that energy to help you to turn those dreams into reality. In some form. So it could well be that it's a business that you've been dreaming about doing. It could well be that you're going on a holiday, or you've wanted to visit somewhere or meet somebody, and those things are starting to come into place, I think, or the ceilings of that are starting to become apparent, because I really do think that you're starting to, you know, sort of turn those dreams of yours and bring them down to earth and start making them happen in some form. And that can be as simple as you just, you know, booking that holiday, of deciding to go out for a coffee with your friends where you may meet somebody. I think you're just doing something that's this full moon energy is going to really open things up for you and open up opportunities so that you can really start bringing your dreams down to earth. Okay, so Scorpio, we've got Sagittarius. Okay, right, here we go, it's fallen out. The Five of Wands, conflict and resistance. So the energy for you, Sagittarius, during this full moon may be one of conflict and resistance. It could be an inner conflict and resistance of things, the universe shifting things, taking things out of your hands, maybe, and you are really resistant to that, and you're having a lot of inner conflict about it because it's not what you thought, it's not what you planned, and, you know, maybe, you know, it's not what you envisaged. But sometimes that life just happens, doesn't it? And you have to just roll with it. I think maybe you are going to find peace during this full moon, because obviously it's one of release. So maybe you are having conflicting thoughts, having conflicting feelings during the energy, and you're going to be able to release them with that full moon, and then move on to the next cycle with a brighter, lighter heart and a brighter, clearer mind, and things are going to seem a lot better moving forward into the next cycle. So Capricorn, Capricorn is next. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, Capricorn, and so the energy of this full moon for you is one of really seeing the benefits of all your hard work. So you've obviously been putting a lot of time and energy and effort into something, and during this full moon, with whatever you're releasing, you're really starting to see the benefits of everything, all the time, effort, love that you have put into something. You're starting to see the benefits, and starting to shift towards that lovely place, the dream place, because very much the Nine of Cups can be the card of the wish. And so I think that everything that you have put your effort into, because in the Nine of Cups, in the Rider-Waite, he's got all his trophies, I look at them as, all his cups lined up behind him, and he's putting all the hard work and he's putting all the effort, and he's really pleased with how things are going. And I think for you, that is very much so. I think you are really going to feel the benefit of all those lovely cups that are surrounding you, and that can come in the form of obviously love. It can come in the form of the things that make you happy, the things that bring you joy. And you know, it could well be that you are setting off on this path towards your wishes, your happiness, your dreams, because of the energy of this full moon, this releasing energy that's going to really shift you and propel you forwards towards that lovely place. So I'd love to know, again, if that resonates with you, Capricorn. Please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so who we've got next? Aquarius. We'll have Aquarius. Oops. Right, for you Aquarius, we have the Fool. So setting off on a new journey, the Fool's journey, the first card in the tarot, so the beginning of the tarot. And so that is just taking a leap of faith and stepping out into a new cycle in a really innocent and carefree kind of way, and just seeing how things go. So Aquarius, I mean, that's quite exciting and lovely energy to work with. So whatever it is that's going to be released for you during this lovely full moon, we are then going to be able to move forwards in a really free way, in a really carefree way, and just thinking, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to, you know, take that leap of faith and just move forward regardless. So that's pretty exciting. Sorry, I'm just looking down here to the cards we pulled earlier. Luck is on your side, and I think that is very much for a lot of us. The things are starting to shift, that cycle's starting to, the wheel's starting to turn, and things are starting to go in a better direction for us. I think all that stagnant energy that's been holding us back is freeing up, and we are starting, well, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I think we are really starting to shift into a better, lighter, brighter place generally as a collective. So last one, Pisces. Always last. I'm really sorry. I think I'm going to have to shake up how I do the readings, because you always seem to be last. I'm sorry. Okay, we have Pisces. The Nine of Swords. So as you are moving through this cycle, this energy of this new moon, I think you're going to be releasing a lot of your stresses, your anxieties, the things that have made you feel really dragged down and held down to the earth are just going to start shifting, and you're going to start again feeling that lighter and brighter energy, because then you're moving through that Nine of Swords moment. Those anxieties, those stresses are being released, and you are able to move on to and into a better frame of mind, a better place, and a less stressed place. So things are going to feel a lot easier, you know, even if you've got the things around you that are still causing you stress, because, you know, life just doesn't, the full moon just doesn't go oh yes, let's just take away all of that financial worry, or let me take away the worry of your children away from you here. That's not what happens, is it? It's, you know, when things like that happen, it can often just be an internal shift in how we feel about it, because you know, that lovely yin energy of the moon is very deep, it's very emotional, and it can help us just shift our perspective and start looking and feeling about things in a completely different way, and therefore making things feel less stressful, less anxious, less emotional, because we're shifted into a whole different reality, into a whole different place, because of that energy that's come with the full moon. So that's it, isn't it? I'm at the end. I need to stop shuffling. Well, I hope that's all been helpful. It's a little bit of a last minute, ooh, I might just do that reading. So I hope it's been helpful. I'd love to know. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, I will see you next time, whether it is on your monthly readings, or I might just pop in for another reading on another day. Who knows? Right, well, have a great day. Take care. I hope the full moon is a good one for you. And again, I'd love to know how the readings resonated with you after the full moon, or even before the full moon. Maybe you're feeling that energy already. So take care, have a good week, and I will see you again soon.